Hi, Merry Christmas, and a Happy New Year when it comes there, if we make it that far. I hope you all have been doing well this year and during this month. I see that from the news there's a lot of heavy duty stuff going on across the country in terms of weather and disease, and be sure you follow the protocols, which of course is wear the mask for sure. Uh, and keep a distance and protect yourselves. Especially, I recommend definitely being cautious if you are a little on the heavy side. I would Google to see the impact of COVID on obesity. Okay, in case you have a problem with your weight, because you're more vulnerable to being infected, and it tends to be a little more seriously too. So I want to make sure that those of you who are aware that you need to be more cautious. Okay, so let's stay away from all the bad news and get some good news going. I've been really busy this year and dealing with all kinds of interesting situations. Some good, some not so good. But be it as it may, uh, uh, I think overall I have managed to get a lot done. I made some changes in what I'm doing, and what one thing I really have been doing not enough of is making videos, as you have probably noticed, and it's just because of all the things I've been dealing with, chores, trying to do more and get my house organized. Uh, when you work for like 30 years, 6 to 7 days a week, and at night sometimes, it's kind of hard to get anything else done around the place, especially if you have a few animals to take care of as well as yourself. And so now I finally have been slowly working at all the just the stuff I just tossed here and there, and just because I didn't have time to really deal with it, and slowly getting myself organized. And I have made some changes to this room. Just got done doing that, trying to get it under control. And so you notice the back is a little bit different. Let's see. You see my I'll show you this. You ever seen this? This is really cool. I was like do this separately, but let's just see. Here's Thanos. He's very happy. You know why he's happy? He has something in his hand. And he's found this lying around somewhere. Right there. Look what I got. Oh boy. I thought when I saw this figure. I said, "Wow, uh, I, that came to my mind. It's perfect, perfect." And it's it's a it's just so funny. Uh, that's the only thing I think of that would really make a person laugh. I think more than anything else. Well, anyhow, uh, enough for fun. Uh, let's get serious. Oh yeah. Uh, Once I do a lot of things and work thinking about doing this video, I really didn't know exactly what to come across because I'm not really a religious person. I used to be into Christianity and all that, but not really so much anymore. So no offense to those of you who are, because I don't really condemn religion at all. Uh, uh, in that sense that each person has the right to believe whatever they want is what I believe. Okay, so without condemnation. Okay, but so I thought all kinds of things. So what I've done, if you haven't noticed at the beginning of this video, I actually have a little index thing. It will show you the contents. So I have an introduction to that thing, and I'm and then after this video will be followed a video on repairing doing the fix on the RC figure because Hasbro really messed up on the sling for the rifle. So hopefully, if you got one and you haven't had a chance, you haven't lost it, or if you haven't had a chance to put it on there or try, or have got frustrated doing it, check that video out. And so in celebration of the holidays, I decided just to play it by ear. This year has been so really strange, and I think the strangest thing was when I got one box of all kinds of stuff from somebody. I can't recall their name offhand, but I did a video on it, so it's in one of my playlists. If you want to check that out, and that's where these guys came from. Like, you know, if you see it, you'll recognize what I'm talking about. And I really appreciate generosity and support of the people who have contacted me or who have replied to emails or sent me emails or sent me stuff. I appreciate you going to all the trouble and make the sacrifice of time to do that. You aren't, I'm not persisting to really return the favor generally because of my I'm just on Social Security, and so I appreciate what your generosity, though I'm in an awkward position. I can't really be generous as well. But anyhow, one of the things I thought about doing was a little fun thing. And what I'm going to do is at the very end of this video, is I will have a list with a list of names. And what I'm going to do is some of these I ran across in my cleaning and ran across some items I thought were pretty cool that I have kept over the course of time. And I thought maybe I would show you some of those items to see if you can identify the question I'll have with each one. So the first one will be, I think we all know who this dude is, right? But a question I have, let's see here, how to do this right. Right. Okay, he has a little switch on back. There he goes. And what fast food store was offering these? Okay. Now, here's another thing I ran across. These are really oddball things, so I want to throw this stuff at you just for the hell of it. Because I thought it'd be pretty cool. And this is something I didn't really know much about. I still don't know who this character is because I don't really follow this series. But, that's the question. Let's see what we have here. Okay. My name is here. What fast food place offers this? And who is this character of? Oops. Let's get a hand out of there. Okay. And And so that's this is one I didn't really know at all. But I just found them. I thought maybe you might find it interesting. If you know, I will have the name in the video. And I think there's gonna be one, maybe two more here. Yeah, okay. Have you seen this guy before? Ha ha. Hello. What movie was this character in? Yes, indeed. And to help you, you might not remember that one, but you might remember this one here. Let's see here. Oh yeah. Yes, indeed. No? Well, a very nice movie. I think a very great movie, in fact. That I can tell you that. Well, what can I tell you? I won't give it away, do I? Yeah, let's see if you can guess what movie that was. Okay, that's it for the fun part. Okay, and other than that, let's see. That's about all I really have at this time. I just been I was hoping I could run across some Christmas stuff, but I really haven't run across anything. You know, except for this one thing. I was doing my cleaning. It's called this. And so, if you like music, this is tends to be geared towards religious type topics, but it's the music of the season. Okay, so I enjoy some of that music of the season. I grew up with it, and it's just kind of something you just live with, and you like to hear it. So I recommend that type of music for the season. Some of this other modern stuff just doesn't jive for this for what this season is really expressing. It's been representing. Okay, so anyhow, I hope you all will have a great one and a peaceful one and a safe one. So until my next video, next year, I really don't know, but until later, we'll see you all then. Hi, I've noticed that online that people are having problems with this little figure here and this rifle here. Because of that, of the way the sling is actually made. And so what I'm going to do is show you how I did this, okay? And a couple of things Hasbro should do something different with this, but they failed to do that. They didn't consider how difficult it is to maintain and keep that sling on there. It also would be nice if they included stands in there for the price you pay for these babies. But let me take this off. Yes, now let's see here. Like that. And just go like that. And there it is. Let's see here. Under the hair. Here we are. Now, you have to notice a couple of things when you try to put this sling on here. Is that you have to make sure that when you put it on here, there's a little groove there. Right here, right in front of that thing. There's a little groove. Kind of see it. Okay, that's where it goes. Nowhere else. That's where it goes. Okay? The other thing, and also notice that at the end, same thing, there's a little groove there. I don't know if I can really show you that. There's a little groove there. Okay, now, well, again, I looked at this, I tried to stick it on there, and it just wouldn't work. So, what I got is I got a little small screwdriver. This is really small, you know, and it's really a fine edge. Let's see here, very fine edge. Okay, and what I did was simply stuck this screwdriver right in there. Okay, right inside of here. And if you can see that. And when you do that, you kind of wedge it carefully up, and you need to slowly, you see, wedge push this thing, the arm of that sling into that crevice. Okay, you can do it, but take your time on this. You don't hurry, just take your time. As you wedge it up a little bit, you get enough room where that thing will actually slide underneath there. And once it does, this part here actually holds that in there, so it won't come out. Okay. Now over here, on this part here, you see that it's kind of loose. Okay. You see it's kind of loose. Okay. But it don't really matter because what I did, because the top is what holds it. Okay. What I did was simply slowly poke this baby like this into here, this arm into that space right in there. If you can see this thing, there's a little space right in there, and you'll see it. You have to poke it through that little slot along that groove. And it's not easy to do. Okay, so take your time, be in no hurry. That way you won't feel bad. If you shouldn't mess it up, because it's pretty soft plastic or whatever it is, rubber or something. But it works. That's all right. And so that will solve your problem. So just want to make sure I was clear on that. I mentioned that on videos on somebody. I can't remember their name offhand, but anyhow, that's for those of you who got this figure, and she's pretty good. I like her. I just got her in. A really funny story on this. I had recently ordered. One thing I've done this year is that I have stopped pre-ordering stuff because I pre-ordered with one outfit, won't say who, don't want to embarrass them, and it was like supposed to be like in March of this year or something. I can't remember, in June, and then September, October, and then eventually I got the last one I got, say March or May of next year. I thought, what? And so I checked Amazon. 2 days. 2 days, not 4 months. So I guess my pre-ordering days are gone, are over. But because there aren't too many figures in Star Wars universe that I really like, but I like this figure, and I also like Kane Bane and a few other of those kind of figures, which you don't really see. Oh, Night Sister, the mother of Night Sisters. I like to see one this size of her. But anyhow, There she is. If you haven't seen her, she's pretty well done. Face isn't really as great as I hoped it was, but it's not bad. The head is kind of odd looking at the back because I guess it's kind of hard to do something with a head that's bald. But other than that, it sure has something else there. I don't know what. It's a difficult thing to do. But it's not bad. Wish it was real hair, not plastic. It'd be more interesting that way. And the these things are actually, this is actually removable. Okay, I think the holsters, yeah, the holsters are, these things will slide around. See, slide up and down. The holster probably can come off too. See, so you can really rearrange this if you want to, but she looks great as is, and has a single joint articulation at the elbows and double at the knees, so not bad. It's a little stiff at first, but it's all right. I like stiffness rather than looseness. But one thing they don't have that I think she's a hard one to stand up by herself. Okay, so a friend sent me a couple of these, and so I remember I had this, and so I got one out, and she stands pretty good with help. So again, take your time, you'll make it.